Necromancy 101. You'll notice we're filming in a different location today. That's because we're using the Guild Hall, because since my equipment's on the fritz, our Guild Hall IT and Technomancer has agreed to help us use some of their equipment. So big shout out to Kingsington. He's a super awesome guy. Alright, anyway, down to brass tacks. This week, we're talking about the magic of the resurrection. Now, there's a few things you're going to want to keep in mind. Now, Dr. von Strauss, when he's doing his resurrection, he obviously suggests, starting the brain first and then building from there. Now, what I found is that makes for a very unhappy zombie, because a zombie that's alive in here and not able to move anything becomes very agitated. And agitation leads to violence, violence leads to chaos, chaos leads to the dark side, and, that's bad. So, activate the brain last so that they have everything already going. Note, always keep your sharp objects locked up for the first few weeks. That includes knives, forks, particularly sharp spoons, basically anything that can be made into a shank. So that includes pencils as well. You'd be surprised what they can do with a pencil. Also, something that you're going to need to remember is that the dark clouds that you'll see forming above you as you're doing the summoning circle, that's totally normal. If you hear voices, eerie voices coming from the sides, screaming like, "Oh no, I'm the damned. Oh, you will bring chaos upon the world and there will be a reign of darkness that will last for 1,000 years. That's all fine. Don't panic. That's all part of the resurrection process. If you feel this eerie detachment from the material world, that's supposed to happen because of the resurrection, because you're kind of tapping into dark forces. Something else that you're going to want to keep in mind is that after you've done the resurrection, you're going to find that there's going to probably be some religious people coming to your house. Like, it might be a priest, a pastor, a rabbi, maybe an imam, depending on where you're located. Like, for my previous resurrection that I just did with my new female zombie, I actually had a priest, a pastor, and a rabbi, and an imam. Like, all four. It was, let me think. It was Father O'Houlihan, Pastor Tom, Rabbi Gustafsson, and Imam Muhammad. And the great thing you want to have for them is you're going to want to lay out some milk and cookies and have your guild ID. If it's a Lutheran pastor, you're going to want to make sure you have a lot of coffee. Tea is good, but coffee's better. I think that's just about it. It's really pretty simple. Just keep those basic things in mind. So like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.